which is what Subbu
now
means somewhere
Ajay,
here.
Ajay going for it because he has got a good cover, easy cover. So he missed the queen. Uh, Deep will take it, I think so, because he has got a cover on the other side, which one white blocked here. So rather than bringing it back to the center, I think he will go for that cover which Nilesh is pointing there. It's a trade-off between whether he has got 5 coins on his right side but 1 coin there. He went for a shot there thinking that he's keeping the queen on the center now. He probably gambled it. Um, he wanted the queen to be in play for some more time in this board. So because he has blocked the Ajay being a left-hander, and last time he attempted this side, he's attempting now to his right. That he missed the similar way in both. Probably the pressure has already started in this semi-final. Two former champions. Okay, not very old, very recent champions, 23 and 24. This time, having created that opening, he pocketed the queen cover. Now, he's trying to play a double shot. Cut that right across on the diagonally to that other side and create an opening here. Because one of the white is still on the base.
And this could just drop in.
No, he dropped that one.
Yeah, and that is
yes.
That was his objective.
It opened that white for Ajay. So Ajay has got a chance to finish this board and grab 5 points. That 1 coin on the base to the left of Deep, that's slightly one of the difficult ones.
And again, the coin selection, Subbu.
Yes.
Coin selection. He doesn't want to play this because these two he might want to just.
Yeah, he didn't want to give that finish to Deep. Now.
He's going to touch this and bring it back.
No, Deep is bringing back the white to the middle, glancing and middle and dropping that black. That where the force was little on the higher side. That's why it came back, rebounded onto the center. So he will take this black and push the white slightly inside. Yes, he did succeed. He will reduce definitely 1 more coin, and he has got another cut and release there. He might finish also, don't know. Oh, another beautiful glance. Well thought of, very nicely done. Ajay going for a deep cut. He doubled it, very sensible move.
Lovely shot.
Having missed the earlier shot, that was a similar cut but on the other side. But this time he made a move because even if he had missed it, there were 2 blocks. Whites would have blocked him and he won 4 points without the queen. So Ajay leading by 4 at the end of the first board of the semi-final in this 29th National Championship being played at Wayne County, Pompton Plains in New Jersey State. The semi-final is between 2 former national champions.
This is a tournament where we have several sponsors. Real Tech Services, one of the sponsors of this Mata 29th US Nationals. As we go on to board number 2, where Deep Jooshi will break. Of course, you want to capitalize on every break that you get, and you want to earn points on your break.
Oh, that was a good break by Deep Jooshi. Is he going to release any coin? No, that's a good move. Deep Jooshi came into the United States in 2015. He was already a good player playing for Maharashtra State, and I remember in 2015 when he was a 12-year, 14-year-old kid, he did a white slam in the U.S. Open in Texas. That was the only slam hit in that event, and that was from Deep Joshi. His brother Neil Joshi also played in this national. He lost probably in the pre-quarter this time. He's not a regular participant here.
Deep Joshi is one of those few people, Subbu,
Yeah.
for the Carom audience who has actually received an award from the President of India in his junior Carom playing days. So, a very accomplished, intelligent young man who now lives in the city of Seattle in the state of Washington.
I am very happy to hear that in Seattle, he didn't have anyone 2 years back. They have formed a small carom club, and players like Srinivas Gade and Neil Joshi, his brother, is another great player. They have formed a good team, and we will see. I saw a woman participant also from Seattle this time.
Yeah.
So you will hear more from Seattle very soon. In the meantime, back onto this second board of the semi-final. First board won by Ajay, 4 points, leading by 4. Now,
Just to remind our audience that the second semi-final is happening between Preeti Jakotia and Vikas Koshti. Vikas leading 4-2 after 2 boards. This is the second board of the semi-final between Ajay and Deep Joshi.
if I read the situation on the current board, if you look at, see, the queen is in the cluster, and Ajay will not be bothered right now as he has got 6 coins on the board. So he will try to reduce his coins. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Lovely shot
That's
there by
a
Ajay.
beautiful shot. Really, he not only pocketed that coin, he tried to bring a coin by doubling it.
On this
And
side.
had it stayed there, that would have been still an extraordinary shot. That was good one. That experience played. That shot comes from experience and the confidence.
And more importantly, Subbu, like you mentioned, he did not disturb the queen.
Yes. Because, see, any moment, both players are waiting for the opportunity. So look at that shot. He cleared his 2 whites and still kept the queen without touching it. That's the beauty now. So there is an opening for Ajay, but he can never take that risk at this point of time.
Is he going to disturb these 2 whites
This one
and go to the black?
This one, at any, he opened it now, but it's a tough. He's going for the white or queen. He's glancing or going for a single cut. He's going for the queen.
red.
Right move. He's positioned for that one. He might take a rebound and pocket the white.
Well played.
If you look at his grip, he doesn't release unless he comes into that release mode.
Yeah.
See how he's tapping few times, making it sure he's rubbing the release finger and making sure he's pointing at the right direction of the straighter line. Okay, now he's got 2 coins kept in the as defensive. Okay, that's another beautiful move.
See, you're talking about Deep's tapping the striker. If you look at any sport, Subbu, even in golf, people have a rhythm. Even in cricket, the way Sachin Tendulkar would tap his bat, the way Virat Kohli was tap it back. You know, Sachin particularly most celebrated how he used to touch here and touch there before here, and there was a nice attempt by Deep. So even Ajay, if you watch his 1, 2, and now he goes.
Yes.
So even Ajay has a very well programmed routine that he follows, and that is the key.
Yeah.
It's all about repetition. All about repetition. You keep doing the same thing. The force with which you hit, the angle with which you hit.
I would give it in one word, called the individual mantras.
Individual mantras.
Individual mantras. They tap it. They are having in carom in particular. Once the contact point is decided, they try to put it in that memory. They keep head still,
Now
focus on that point
cut and
by
try to
tapping
bring
the
it out.
center of the coin, striker. Okay, to get the eye. Now he might release and cut. He released both the coins. The one coin which is slightly difficult for deep, but he will reduce one coin now and probably tap that white to finish the board. Having taken the queen, he needs this board to go 1 point up on this first set of the semi-final. Yes, that's a nice punch. Nice punch.
That's
And
5 points to
5
deep.
points. And you saw that punch being appreciated by Ajay Aurora. That's a very good move. Had he missed it, he would have lost that board. But
I will talk about this progression chart. These are all the benefits, Subbu, that our viewing audience is getting by getting the statistics, the score progression chart, and individual statistics as they play with each other. And these are very helpful. And if you look at how Carom has progressed, not only as a sport, but the graphics that we present to you, that has really climbed the ladder.
oh, in the last 4 years, the growth in USA. Let's take this look into this break. The third board of the first set. Ajay breaking for the second time in this set. Okay, that was a good break, but he lost his turn. Okay, now what does it mean? He would have been happy had he pocketed one white and repeated his strokes, because he has got another 4 coins to pocket, probably more coin. Okay, so that's a miss. That way, it may not be a good break, but nevertheless, not many easy openings for Deep at this point of time, and Deep will probably like it, because for his opponent also, Ajay doesn't have much opening, so he's happy. But Ajay may not be happy because it was his break. So that's why the break is so important. You have a good break and you take control of the break right up the board right in the beginning. Now, having that missed, now you have to work differently to still regain that break, that board in particular. Okay. Yes, he's creating slowly opening.
In general, I like to break down one board into 3 different segments. Your break, the middle part, and of course the finish to win the board. This is what is called as course management. Like when you are playing golf, you are managing the course. Similarly, in Carom right now, both these players are managing the middle part of their game to ensure that when it comes time to punch, they are ready.
They have, in golf you have your own time to before you make a stroke, fine. But here you have 15 seconds to take a decision between each stroke. Oh, that's a beautiful cut and a punch there, which blocked Ajay's 1 coin closer to the pocket. He's going for another cut there. That black is slightly covering the pocket, so it might touch that coin. Let's see how accurate he is.
So
No,
he's
he's
going
not
for a
going. He's
rebound.
not going for the cut. He was right. I thought he's going for the cut, but that's a good shot.
I think the reason is probably this coin was not sitting right in the middle.
Then he might have
was
tried it.
more of on the side.
Probably he
perhaps.
might have tried it, because had he missed, if he missed, that will come and take that position. Okay. Now this thumping is another very artful game in this carom. Okay. It's not easy for many people. For me, I never found it easy. I always thought, why not friend? I remember Yogesh Pardeshi, the 3-time world champion, telling me why people always try to pull. Why can't they take in the friend? That's been the traditional way of approach over the years in carom. Bring it to my base in singles and I can take the thumping easily. But there are many people who are not so keen on thumping because the skill is not there. But at this level, skills are there all around. Whether it is, there are so many strokes in carom. Okay, you have to practice each and every stroke umpteen time to be able to execute here and think about it. What a cut, nice cut. Ajay has seen an opportunity here, okay, and he might go for a finish at this point of time. That's slightly difficult, but he'll take it. There's a gap there. Okay, so now if you look at this board, he has got a clear. He has to take this one and have a nice rebound, or might take it straight rather than connecting the rebound. This he missed it last board. He missed the queen, I remember. Now he missed this shot. So that's a point Deep Joshi will note. Okay, okay. Maybe that's why he kept it that coin without defending that coin. Now, let's see. 3 coins on the board, 3 black coins, none of them easy for him, so he goes for the defense. This again is a very experienced, sensible move. For me, that move doesn't work in my mind, but here I am also learning. When you watch games like this, you learn a lot. You may be experienced carom player, you have been playing for years, but every time you learn something new.
Rebound. And that's the price you sometimes pay, because if it hits the frame.
The attempt was good. Had it not gone but stayed closer to the pocket, it would have blocked 2 coins. Right. That didn't happen. That might have been his intention. If it goes, it was good. If it doesn't go, it would have remained there. So that should be the intention of the stroke maker too. If he connects it, if he gets now. Now what happened? Look at that coin. The mis-executed coin. Now it got placed in such a position that coin doesn't go in any pocket for Ajay. Okay, he cannot take advantage of any blacks also for that coin. So it's a coin. He can do a third pocket. He can do a third pocket to that.
But this is blocking it too.
That is difficult, but he might go with this one.
I think he might go.
Yes, that one. So yes, he's going for that one first.
I mean, it's a good safe shot.
Yes,
because this one coin is kind of a good defense for Ajay at the moment.
This third pocket, Ajay, Nilesh bhai, positioning of the striker on the baseline is the key for that coin. And you hit straight, I tell you 90% of the time it will go. So the positioning was important, but under pressure, sometimes it goes off your mind. You don't think about that. Yes.
And this was good defense executed by Deep earlier.
You remember Preeti had that position in the quarterfinals. Now Ajay, he might touch it also rather than going for a rebound. Oh, what a move! Very defensive and very correctly executed. He wants to win this board. That's how it should be. Both players want to win. They don't want to give a little board because he's trailing by 1 point. So Ajay wants to win this board. Some top players, I remember always, when they are trailing, the first objective will be to cut down the trailing points. And
Ajay wants to make sure if he doesn't pocket it, it has to sit somewhere here as a defense in the event it doesn't go. And that could be a slight opening.
Difficult one. I don't know from here at a distance. We don't know how much is the gap. Whether he can pierce it through that, and then if it doesn't go, push it further. No. So it came out. Had it not come out, it would have been there. Now Ajay should finish it. This is also not an easy shot, according to me. So Queen was covered by. No. Let's remember.
So let's look
wait for the digital score update. In the meantime,
we'll look at the graphic here. The last board summary. Queen was covered by Deep Joshi, and it was Ajay's break, and eventually 1 point gain by Ajay Aurora. But more importantly for Ajay, he did not let Deep Joshi get 4 points.
See, the feeling when you tie the board, okay, is different rather than when he lost that board, he would have felt he missed the board. Fine. It was not an easy board to win for either of the players. So that experience came into play. They were very cautious in how to make those strokes, selection of the strokes in particular. That coin on the rebound, how many turns did Ajay worked on that? 3 times. But none of the time he succeeded. But every move was very effective move in a sense. Not necessarily you need to pocket. Now,
Good break by Deep Joshi there. This is taking care of business in his home. The important thing is even if it doesn't go, he's got a defense in front of Ajay's
sometimes,
black.
Vilesh bhai, if the experienced players intentionally dropped a coin there, they don't want to pocket. You feel like they missed it, but their intention might be to keep it there.
Good point. We would think that there was a miss, but it was a deliberate miss.
Yes.
Lovely shot.
So sometime when they tap on the release, they might count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I ready? At that time, the release finger automatically goes back like back foot. You go back and bring your bat down like that.
In back foot, it also depends on the length of the ball.
Yeah.
Here the ball is not moving. The coins are stationary, right?
Oh, he might hold on to the bat, well, rather than going for a stroke. Now, okay.
These
So far-
these Siska boards, Siska Shore Slam boards have been nothing short of brilliant. I have really
we
enjoyed
have-
playing on these boards.
We have to talk about this equipment, okay? This time, this nationals is being played on Siska Shore Slam Champions board, okay? Last couple of years, maybe last 6 years, we have been playing on Cinco board with Cinco coins. This time, we are playing on Siska board, very good board. Internationally also they
Good
have
shot.
played in, and then these coins, especially made Siska Legend coins. Good decision by the USCA committee for going in this board. The players worked on this coin before the championship and got used to the board, and very smooth. The coins are really in round, and you need to be accurate in this coin. Of course, in any coin too. Oh,
For those of you who
That's-
are just joining us, this is the semi-final between Deep Joshi and Ajay Aurora here at the 2025 US Nationals Carom Tournament. This tournament has received several accolades. We'll talk about in a second after Ajay attempts the queen. But more than 160 participants, 22 plus states have participated in this tournament, and we are getting you the live streaming on our YouTube channel in partnership with Carom Pro Sport IV AI. We certainly want to thank all the sponsors who have made this happen, and of course the core committee members of the US Carom Association, led by the tireless leader Atul Bhave and company. As Deep now methodically reducing his coins.
what a nice cross cut that was. Positioning of the striker is very important in cross cuts. That was a nice double touch coin which didn't go to the pocket, but it did block Ajay's one coin, sure. Ajay is going for a glance, and that's a very nice shot. He also brushed the white, hitting the black on the base, touched the white and went in. and the white is now placed. He can play a hook shot, not difficult, another cut and release. He's setting up the board, Ajay, now, because he's got 5 black coins, but and this, what is this coin? Queen or
White.
He wanted to, but the shot, though not intended, it worked in favor of Ajay, Deep. So this is the third board, and every board so far has been no board has been very easy so far. What is the reason for that? Is it the break which didn't work out in their favor, or the playing two champions both wanted to get back into that wall of champions for 2025? I remember Deep Jooshi, when he won the last wall of champions, we had a nice celebration, walk into that wall of champions. Ajay escorted Deep into that. Now let's see who will do it this time. Now, Deep Jooshi played a nice defensive shot, very nicely executed. Okay. You see, Nilesh Bhai, normally this shot is played for the queen, but they are playing for the black. So how important is that one point?
Correct.
At the same time, they are buying time.
Because this is a difficult bunch.
Yes.
Right here is a difficult bunch.
So one bad stroke will change the position there, but that particular coin, that white is also not advantage. How will he take that white? It's going to be, he might tap the white still inside. If
he just nudges this black,
he might
white comes here and then
he might hook, go for a hook, or just he positioned that one. Now it's an advantage. He can also take it now. He can do a rebound.
We just don't know the space here between the frame and the white. Let's see.
If you touch a punch, it will go. Yes, it went in. That's a great shot. So
superb execution. So
4 boards, 3 boards completed,
and
4 boards completed.
Ajay remains on 5, and after Deep's finish, Deep moves on to 9. So at the end of 3 boards, the score is 4 boards. Deep Jooshi 9, Ajay Aurora 5. This is the first of 3 sets of the semi-final that you are watching live on the US Carom YouTube channel.
Fifth board of the first set in the semi-final between 2 former champions playing in the 29th US National Championship. Let's see, break number 5.
Before Ajay breaks, after this break, I want to just say something about J&J who are with us. Here's the break.
That is a good break. When I say good break, one point I would say is he gets the turn again, number 1. But he missed that shot. Was it because he lost the last board? Maybe. That's playing in the mind of every player, whether champion or not. That happens.
Nice cut.
Every board is a new board, every board is a new situation, but it's what is hanging in your mind is the point by which you are leading or you are trailing. Okay, if you are leading, you smile and play with your strokes. If you are trailing, you are very deceptive. You are not able to take that initiative in the executing the strokes.
And you see the lovely defense executed by Deep.
That's been now very, very traditional. People have practiced that shot, and every opportunity they did almost 99% accurate in those shots. Okay, I would say even 100%.
But while Deep is attempting this cut, I also want to acknowledge J&J, as I call them, Josh and Jared, who are, of course, the Carom Pro brains who have helped us with the US Carom Association, bringing this to you. And the graphics that you see are all brilliantly presented from Sport IV AI. So it certainly added a lot of flavor to the Carom commentary. And with each passing tournament, I have seen continuing improvements as Deep pockets that black one. And he has this one to take.
Yes.
Ajay trailing by 4 points at the moment. This is the first set in a best of 3 semi-finals between Ajay Aurora and Deep Jooshi. Ajay, of course, from the state of Pennsylvania, and Deep Jooshi from the state of Washington.
Nilesh bhai, meanwhile, I have an update on the other semi-final, which is played between Preeti Jagotia and Vikas Koshti. In the venue number 4, they have completed 7 boards. We are here on the 5th board. Maybe the timings are different in the start. Vikas leading by 15 to 8 points.
Vikas, of course, from the state of Texas.
Quickly, can you say something, Nilesh bhai, on the other front, USA's big initiative on the junior nationals?
That is absolutely amazing, because the youth has to be involved for any sport to evolve. We talk about grassroots. Example of cricket. You have grassroots cricket, you have Ranji Trophy, Dilip Trophy, Rani Trophy, and then you have the national team. Similarly, if you can nurture the talents from a very young age, you fast forward another 5-10 years, these kids living in the USA will be able to showcase their talent and propel the sport even further.
Just like you are a cricket great enthusiast and commentator and all-rounder, there you see major cricket league coming in the USA. Soon we will have a major carom league everywhere. Fine. We do have a lot of stuff. We need to have that. Okay, major carom league. And this new management team, having USA has been progressing, as I said, so in all front, in the growth of the participants, in the equipments, in the skill quality of playing, in the administration, in the software, so many software, everything is digitalized. There is no manual recording of anything. Okay, everything is, the registration is online. The invitation to your matchups rounds are sent through streams online onto the link to the phone. The scores are updated via the phone. You can track the scores. You can track your position at the end of each round. And you can watch not only yours, you can watch anybody's, all the participants' position and take a decision at the end of the each round. Okay. In the meanwhile, back to the semi-final between Deep and Ajay on board number. We are on board number 5. The board is going in the normal way. Being the first board, both players seems to be keen on winning the first set, because I always believe the first board like the first set is also equally important. If you win the first set, you go with that confidence. It's not easy to come back and win 2 more sets. Okay, so that position will be his advantage to the player who wins the first board. He might be able to play better, but if he has to keep his head cool, not get become overconfident. He has to, and the other player will be trying to come back, and he has to execute strokes better with the lead, big 1 set lead. Now here that's not happening, but 5-point lead to the current national champion Deep Jooshi over the former national champions Ajay Aurora. Score 9-5 for Deep. in the fifth board in progress. Okay, in the 29th National Championship here. Okay. In USA, this time we had roughly about 150 participants, and we are doing live streaming for almost every match of the quarterfinals. And there are other matches which are going there in 4 different groups: in the champions group, in the challengers group, in the enthusiast group, in the aspirants group, and the junior nationals. This management team has done, as Nilesh Bhai said, from the grassroots. This this is a new term for this management. Within these 4-5 months, they have already taken bold steps. They have, with the help of Mana, support from Mana Association, they have conducted 2 tournaments, one in Dallas and another one in Baca. That is a Bay Area. That was awesome.
Yeah, I want to make a correction here on my part. I have been, because of my medical background, being a physician, the technology partner, I keep referring to them as Sport IV AI. IV, of course, for me is intravenous, but it is sportive AI. So I stand corrected, and my apologies to Naveen if he's listening.
So let's see this position. Oh, that was. Uh, it didn't come. He wanted to cut and release it, but he not only missed that white, but the positioning where the queen landed was not in favor of Ajay. Queen Deep has got a cover. He should take it. Yes. Look at if you look at the striker position for that last queen cover. Look at, he went very deep right. There is not much space left in the. He can go, and he can, now he's going for a third pocket. I remember I talked about this shot particular. He's going for a third pocket or cut. Oh, very badly executed. Oh, this he took.
While Ajay is
Was he
attempting
going for a cut or?
while Ajay is attempting those 2 whites, we just want to update you that Vikas Koshti has won the first set of the 3-setter against Preeti Jagotia 19-8. As you continue to enjoy this match.
This board is playing very crucial now. 5th board, 5 points trailing Ajay Aurora. He missed that last stroke, which he normally never misses. He's got 2 difficult strokes. One, a double touch, there is a gap, and one is a punch. But he's going for a defensive stroke. Deep did miss that grabbing the board. One he had even for a.
And the defense that he did, look at where he ended up with the coin. That's the, even within the defense, you're not just defending, you want the coin to be in a position of maximum difficulty for the opponent.
Correct. That position nowadays in the international championship, people have mastered the double touch. So now this spot has become favorite today, it seems.
Looks like it, yeah.
Every coin is, this is how he should take it. This is not an easy stroke.
Not an easy stroke.
Okay. The striker has to, he won 2 coins were on the board, and Deep maintaining the lead. The scores have been updated now. You see on the live stream, 14 in favor of Deep and Ajay 5. 5 boards completed. As again, this. Oh, we see updates from the other semi-final. Vikas have won the first set, and probably they have started the second set there, and Preeti won the first board. Now, let's take a look at the live streaming from Preeti. It's Preeti base. Sometimes you see, Nilesh, you don't have to see the face of the players. This switched. We are back. We are back on the sixth board of the first set between Deep Joshi and Ajay Aurora. It's a semi-final in the 29th National. Deep Joshi leading by 14 points to Ajay's 5. Okay.
Lovely shot there. I think those youth that are watching this right now and wanting to learn from how Deep Joshi is playing, how Ajay Aurora is playing, I think the focus is important. You're not able to see their faces. I understand that. But it's the focus that they have and the way they set up their striker, the way they go through their routine every single time. Like I said previously, it is about repetition. And you see the taps, the focus, and then the release that comes in. The force varies with each stroke depending on which coin you are hitting and how far it is. But the routine that these great players have is something that the youth needs to imbibe. And that would make you much better players as you go on. As Ajay Aurora now will have to make a few things happen. He's trailing 14-5, Subbu.
Yes. See how what will be the approach of Ajay Aurora here? He's trailing by 9 points. Okay. Now and 3 boards left in the first set. If he has to win the first set, he has to now cut down on the trailing points. Okay, and then it won't be easy to cut down in the all 9 points in one board. So that's the I'm sure Deep Joshi has that in mind. Even if he loses the board, he doesn't want to give more points. Okay, so because there are only two more boards left, and Deep has broken this board, took the break, 6th board, and he will also take the 8th board. That break will be for his advantage. So that's that all this goes into the player's mind. They should, if they have to be focused. They know whose break is next for that to take advantage, but no board should be granted to your opponent. So that's exactly what Deep is doing. Deep is going to, it's a very difficult cross-cut defensive stroke. He wants to bring the queen onto his base. Let's see he's able to do that. Beautiful stroke. This comes with lot of experience. He was lucky there. Another coin went away, maybe intended, but he showed his arm. So I think it was not intended, but it played to his advantage. He takes the queen now. See, he's had an easy cover. He has another cover. He goes for that. That's experience once again. He withdraws. He was not ready for the release. He doesn't want to miss the cover. Oh, he changes his mind once again. All these happening within 15 seconds. Okay, other umpire will call timeout. Okay, we are very fair.
By the way, my co-commentator is a very strict umpire, let me tell you. He has called me out a few times. So that is why I always try to be friendly with Subbu. So he might give me a break or two. Here's a finish shot. And misses.
Best. A 9-point board, which would have put him right winning the first set. That didn't happen. But still nothing is lost this board. It's not totally in favor of Ajay. Okay.
And Ajay has some work to do. And unfortunately, that did not work out. And now, Deep Joshi for a 9-point advantage. The rebound. And
he took advantage of that black coin.
Beautiful shot.
He did miss it, but that's what happens. He slightly missed it. The angle
a big
changed,
9 points.
But went and 9 points. He goes into the 20s now.
So
23.
Two more boards,
points,
Subbu, and the difference between the two is 18 points. So is this almost an insurmountable lead?
See now, to cut it down, even if he gets a slam on this board number 7, which is Ajay's break, 5 plus 12 is 17. He comes very close.
And you can see on the graphics that steep upgrade curve, whereas Ajay has maintained that flat line. And
From the third
from
board.
from third board onwards, board number 4, 5, and 6, Deep Joshi has taken it quite deep.
Yes.
And at the moment,
That's
at
why
the
he's
moment,
probably called Deep Joshi. He goes very deep into thinking.
he doesn't like those deep jokes. But I always tease him.
He's so focused. He will not let this
Yeah.
lead go away. It's very difficult situation for Ajay. Okay. He needs a slam. The break is very good.
And remember, Ajay Aurora did have a white slam
Oh,
in the tournament.
in this tournament.
Yeah, but that's a miss. That is uncharacteristic
Yes.
of Ajay Aurora.
By the way, we had 2 slams this time. One by Madhu and
Madhu had a slam in doubles,
okay.
and Ajay Aurora had a slam in singles.
That's good.
I did not hear your name, Subbu, in a slam. What happened?
I had very good finishes, but I didn't come close to any slams. Maybe.
But I certainly enjoyed the doubles with you and Bala Parthasarthi. We had a nice match.
That was more than the match because we friends were playing there.
Right.
So that's how I took that.
And I had
There was not much pressure
I
there.
had a great time with Raju as my doubles partner.
My partner was former president of USC, Bala
Yes.
Parthasarthi. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed his. He told me upfront that he will take risk. I said, go
Yeah.
ahead. I enjoy people watching strokes.
And
Deep Joshi back with heavy, big lead. Okay, playing in his mind. But this man,
what a shot.
this man is very focused. That's a beautiful shot. He's very focused. He will not surrender any board. I'm telling you. Many players might be casual, overconfident, but these guys no. Because you need to stay focused not only to win this set, the next one too. Then only you are through to the semi-final. There's no, still it's open. It's not widely declared that who is the winner. It's a long way to go. Another good shot.
And the important thing here is he knew there was a white here,
Yes.
so he could kiss this white to get his black in. So what brilliant thinking by Deep Joshi.
He did it. Last time he probably saw a missed shot in the defense. One advantage. So that position, that
How-
side, he's
how
focusing
nicely
there.
How nicely Subbu he brought this black here
Yes.
from the base.
Yes, that's good one.
You know, in golf,
Uh,
when you are putting,
hmm.
there's a kind of an unwritten rule. It's like in 2 putts, you have to get the ball in the cup.
Hmm.
3 putts is not good. Similarly, if you have a coin here and you want to get it in, he brings it here. Second one, he'll take it here. So it's a 2 maximum attempts for 1 coin, particularly when they are in a difficult position. So Deep is clearly employing that strategy.
One observation there between this golf and here. Here, if you miss a stroke, the coin goes into a position. Then the turn goes to another guy. He can change your coin position. In golf, that does happen. I'm not sure about.
No, golf, after you hit a shot, you have to walk to your ball wherever it went.
Yeah.
And if it is in a zone which is kind of far away from you,
Wherever the
you
ball
have-
is.
while you are walking or in your cart, you are putting your thoughts back together. Tiger Woods always said that every shot that I play has to be my best shot. Similarly in carom, there is nothing easy, there is nothing free. Even a simple thumbing by the pocket, great players have missed it. Even in the Masters tournament in golf, people have lost a championship by simple putts. Here, every coin that you play, you have to give equal weightage.
Definitely. You have to weigh every coin. No coin is easy. Okay, I can tell you that. No coin in carom is easy. There are strokes you make may look easy, the coin position. We saw how many coins were missed in the semi-finals, in the quarterfinals. So, Deep Joshi,
Ajay needs a big board, huh, Subbu?
Deep Joshi
He's
is not
trailing-
in mood to rush this to win the first set.
He knows he has an 18-point lead. What a lovely shot that is. A deft touch. And able to bring the white all the way here. And this is an attempted double touch. By the way, these coins, in my opinion, the Siska Sure Slam coins, they are some of the best coins for me for double touch shots, because if you hit the coin the right point on the coin, your success percentages go up. Particularly that was my personal experience, particularly for the double touch shots. And Ajay is attempting that right now. And a little bit firmer. And even if Deep were to lose this board...
How much is the lead now?
18-point lead.
18. That is, let's break 18 into 1 slam, 12 and 6. That 12 is ruled out now.
Even if,
so how much
even if Ajay, let's say, finishes right now, right?
Yeah.
He would get 5 points, correct? So
yes.
18 would be slashed down to 13, which again, you cannot score 13 points.
Deep has very much won this first set, I would say.
Correct.
Okay.
And at this point, I would love to see...
Unless he bowls a no ball, couple of no balls. Okay.
Well, those kind of innovations in Carom have not come.
Okay.
And that's something that in the future we can talk about. What kind of innovations can we bring to the sport? Yeah. You know, of course, the game used to be 29 points way back when we used to play in India. Now it has gone down to 25. We have the other things that have happened have remained the same. We have singles, we have doubles, mixed doubles, and now we have the juniors for the first time, having juniors in the US. And Ajay has a difficult rebound after this one.
This kind is also difficult, but pocketed very nicely. He's going for a third pocket or a deep cut.
So if he gets this, which he doesn't, Deep is sitting comfy at the moment. Subbu, he knows that his first set, he has pretty much...
He's waiting for his break, I would say, next board.
Pretty much taken.
Whether, if he wins this, he has very much current. Will they play the next board? That's the question now.
Well, you are a referee. Do they have to play? Is it mandatory that you finish 8 boards?
That's a good... Yeah, you have put me in a fix now. Okay.
I want you to earn your money.
Oh, good. I'm thinking. This is what happens when you are watching this game and you think something else. But that should be your ability, my ability, correct?
Well,
okay. I'll come back to that. I'm thinking.
If I would see Panna Chaudhary around here, he can open up the rule book, which is on his app.
Yes, they can.
Carom Central.
There is no such rule that the players have to complete this board.
Okay.
But they might gain some experience of one more board to make it 25 or 8 board and go. Rather than...
I think they are not going to play the 8 board because Ajay just stood up.
Ajay stood up, yes. That's it's
so
fair enough. We don't want to take probably additional pressure on this board.
So there you have it, the first set of this 3-setter between Ajay Aurora and Deep Jooshi. Subbu, let's quickly summarize what went wrong with Ajay Aurora's game. Important things, the 2 queen misses in the first couple of boards, but as we had shown the graph earlier, from board number 3, 4, 5 and 6, the graph for Deep Jooshi was relentless.
Good. Let's say this. See, this being a semi-final, and both wanted to win this championship one more time. Okay, Deep wanted to retain it, and Ajay wanted to regain it. Okay, and they are meeting in the semi-final and not in the finals. So now the game started in a very tense mode. Around about first 2 boards, it was going neck and neck. I think it was 5-all at the end of the second board, and then Deep started gaining control over every board. Every stroke was well planned and executed.
My thought, Subbu, was I observed Deep to be more disciplined throughout the entire set. His focus was there. Ajay, at some points, I thought there was slight lack, perhaps.
Yeah, see what happens is now, because of he went on to the trailing mode. He was trailing after the third board, so there was some pressure in had he if he misses those coins, and that's what he missed happen, and that downtrend in his confidence and lifted Deep Joshi. Oh, he's missing that coin. Let me know.
So we're going to try and catch up on the second semi-final that is happening between Preeti Jakotia and Vikas Koshti, while we are waiting for Ajay and Deep to regroup for set number 2. Vikas Koshti has won the first set, and Preeti now in the lead at 11-5.
That's a nice way to come back. If I remember correctly, in the quarterfinals, Preeti versus Kalyan, Preeti lost the first set 4-25. She came back nicely 24-8, 20-10 to win back. Vikas too had a wonderful quarterfinals. Now, Nilesh bhai, it is always good to have the earlier matches very competitive. So you come in a good frame of mind for the next bigger round, which is semi-final. So both players had a good quarterfinal match. So they were ready for the semi-final. Both have. Oh, that's a nice finish, and continues to lead in the second set.
It'll be 16-5.
So 16-5 at the end of 5 boards.
While we are watching while Ajay and Deep are ready to regroup, Subbu, Preeti looks like she is going to make a comeback. At least the confidence that I saw
Yes.
in the
So-
last few strokes.
So what happens? When they started this match semi-final, the set number 1 was the key. And whoever leads the first set normally wins. It's difficult to come back winning the next 2. But they are both seasoned, experienced players. They have been in such situations. So nothing is ruled out. Okay. But this guy, Deep Joshi, but for his age, is a very seasoned player. And meanwhile, we are live back. They are able to start the second set. Deep. So as I said, the first set was important. Now the second set becomes like the first set for Ajay. Okay, though he's now not only leading by points, but Deep is leading by 1 set. Okay, that's to his advantage. So Deep should not let loose that set go away, and he will not let Ajay win this match. But Ajay will be keen to win the second set so that he can play the third one.
So the person on your right is Deep Joshi, and the person on your left is Ajay.
Yes.
And this is the second set. Ajay Aurora, of course, has.
So in the first set, Ajay started the break. So in this set, second set, it's normally the other person will open.
First board of second set, Deep Joshi leads 1 set to 0.
Ajay Aurora needs this badly, Subbu, doesn't he?
Definitely, and he will give out his everything. This is the time.
2 champions going head to head. As Subbu mentioned, 2020 champion Ajay Aurora. Ajay really has worked very hard at his game. He really has toiled for hours and hours together in Pennsylvania. And Deep Joshi has been playing at a very tender age, started playing at a very young age. Of course, his brother also an accomplished player, Neil Joshi as well. I have been lucky enough to have met Neil on many occasions, and 2 very smart, cerebral kids. Subbu?
Yes, back onto this second set, first board. Deep had a wonderful break, and let's say what we did not see. Would you like to see a slam on this one? Will he take the initiative to pocket the white or the queen? He's
This-
going for the white, which is
He
adjacent to
probably
the
released
queen.
the red
Which
a
is
bit
adjacent
this
to the
way.
queen. Queen will touch the black and stay there probably, yes. He can take the queen now. He has created an opening for a white slam. Let's see. He tried to play that white. He didn't go for the queen.
Subbu,
what-
I have a question. How many white slams have you had in your life?
Me?
Countless?
People may not be happy if I say the number. I had, it's been 3 or 4 years since I had a white slam. More than that. But I had black slams.
See, Subbu,
Ah.
having a white slam in carom is like having a hole in one in golf. It is exceedingly difficult. When we just say, slam break hai, slam break hai. But that execution that you need is of the highest caliber. And to get to that point, it is unbelievable. But,
I have seen slam doesn't come when you want to hit a slam. Very few people have think I can hit a slam and say it never happens like that. You continue to go and strike. It results in my slam has been resulted in that way. Not that I went after a slam. The
Correct.
moment I think of a slam, I miss the next one. Okay. The position might be easy. Normally people miss the last coin, the 8th coin. It happens. Still, not only world champions have pressures. We have seen people missing slams.
I must say, at the moment, I see the momentum. Yes, it was Deep's break.
Yeah.
He's playing the whites. But I certainly see overall the momentum is on Deep's side.
He got
What a
it. He
shot.
got it. That's a beautiful shot.
What a
Beautiful
shot.
double. He grabbed it. 4 coins were open for in the black. He will touch the black and probably take the white. That's what he's going. He did it, but it didn't hit the right quarter in the coin.
Ajay is reduce as many coins as you can and then
Yes, then
play
again he
play a
can-
defense.
He might bounce that white and take the black. That's the better option than going for reducing coins. At this, can he bounce it? Where does the white coin hit the black?
He was trying to
To-
hit it here and then
Totally missed
push it
it.
in here. So
Totally missed it. Why is that happened? He did no problem. He might have tried to take that gap,
So
which was
5
not there.
5 blacks on the board.
5 black on the board.
That itself is a statement, right? When you have 5 opponent coins on the board, well, you can say that Deep really played well. But you could also say Ajay slacked a bit.
So sometimes see what happens. There are more coins on the board, and but you have to take a decision whether to go reducing the coins.
And as again, we certainly want to thank all the sponsors. Value Financial Services, Tirumala Reddy Kumbum, known as Thiru. We certainly want to thank Thiru and all the sponsors here at the Mata 29th US Nationals as Ajay is about to break in the second set, second board.
So
What a lovely break there, Subbu.
Deep continuing with the lead in the second set, where he left off Ajay at the around the third board in the first set. That's a lovely punch by Ajay.
Ajay needs a big board to boost his confidence, and there's a good shot. And Ajay is a delight to watch when he's in good flow.
Ajay trailing by 8 points and by 1 set. So it's very important. He has to come back quickly to stay in the match.
For those of you watching us, we certainly want to thank Carom Pro as well as Sportive AI, not Sport IV AI, although everybody needs a bit of intravenous, and what and intravenous from Sportive AI have we received. The boost, the technology boost that has made our lives so much better. We can get you great content, statistics, and rattle them off by just looking them on the screen rather than doing our homework. So certainly want to thank the technology brains and Carom Pro for all the support that the Carom fraternity has received. What a lovely shot there by Ajay. You are watching the Mata 29th US Nationals being played here in New Jersey, the Garden State of the United States of America. As Deep will have to make a bit of a comeback. That's a rare
Yes.
miss, Subbu.
Yes, yes.
Is this the opportunity that Ajay needs to pounce on?
Every missed opportunity by your opponent, you should make them count. Okay. So now that's Ajay is looking how to win this board now. He has
Beautiful.
Oh, what a shot!
Beautiful
Yeah.
shot.
Uh,
Let's see if he can capitalize. He needs to make a comeback. Beautiful shot there. And now
He'll be up
now the
by
cover.
2 points on the lead on this set if he finishes this board. Okay, he should finish this one beautifully. Oh, he will
No.
go for it. He will cut. He's being a left-handed. No scissor cut here needed.
This
For
would be-
like a right hand.
This would be a
he
10,
will
10
cut it.
point
10
board.
points.
Take your time, Ajay Aurora.
Oh,
Beautiful
that's
shot.
A beautiful
It's a
finish.
10-point shot. And
Well
what
appreciated by Deep Joshi.
a sportsmanship shown
Yes,
by
yes,
Deep
yes.
Joshi by congratulating Ajay by winning that by a wonderful finish there.
Well,
A very methodical, and the Ajay Aurora's graph needs to go up. Like Deep had that relentless run in the first set where he dominated Ajay Aurora, and this comeback with 10 points by Ajay Aurora could be the statement that would allow the audience to see a third set, perhaps. Subbu?
Oh, they would love to see. I would love to see that. Okay. Third board, second set in the semi-final. Deep Joshi taking the strike. Another good steady break. Okay. He has a white coin in place for Ajay's 4 coins. So that's why this break is good. Okay. He has his turn back. He has to now he's straight. So he has also to come back. Though he has won the first set, he cannot afford to give away this set. Ajay is a very seasoned, experienced player. He might come back.
A lot of the matches were streamed live during the Swiss round robin portion of the tournament using iPhones. And look at how the technology has grown, and Cell Revolution made phones available to make streaming for many of the SRR matches, pre-quarterfinals as well as quarterfinals.
Oh. A bad miss. Unusual for Ajay. So Deep will he cut and do a slide? Really? No. He pulled the black. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Even though he missed it, it doesn't do any much damage. Second, he's completely miscued that shot. It did not. He wanted to pierce that black through that. Would it have helped had he dropped that white? Meantime, it opened the queen for Deep Joshi, and he will cover it. He goes for an easy cover. That's it. Here he has got a pair, which either you call it a cannon, it can go. He can, but he's not going for that. He's going for that rebound. Because if he had gone for that cannon, that's a missed shot. He missed it. He missed it completely. That it released only the black. Nevertheless, there are too many blacks on this board. Ajay, what a shot! What a cut! Ajay, he's taking some risk, but he has to, because it did open for Deep Joshi, 3 whites in the open position. Is he going for another? Let's see the shot. Oh, very deep cut. What will Deep Joshi do? He will try to reduce all the 3 coins and then go for that white. Hopefully yes, because those blacks are not easy for Ajay, but he can push it. But he doesn't have a finish, so he will go for this white to get back onto this board. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. That's a good one. That's a good one. That one white coin for Deep, which is difficult, has put Ajay in a better position in this board. If he can double that and release the striker to this coin at the wheel can go very nicely executed. Very nicely executed. So there the board completely turns. Ajay leading by 10-8 in the second set, third board, and this another board probably for Ajay. Let's see how he might tap the white slightly so that one black goes in and another one come to the side for him to take it in the next turn and then wrap the board. He has to make sure that this black does not go inside. So without touching the one black, he might take the black in the front. That's beautifully executed. Very beautifully executed. That's experience. They know how to play these shots very well. And there, he did it. He did it. 2 points for him on this board.
Is Ajay making the comeback, Subbu?
Definitely. You looked at this board was not for Ajay.
And let's quickly look at the last board summary brought to us by Sportive AI. And you can see the fact that Ajay is clearly now getting his rhythm back. They're just trying to clean the board. What happens, Subbu, is that oftentimes your perspiration
heat,
gets on the board. So
they saw some stopping.
So you being a referee, Subbu, I have a question.
Yeah.
That cleaning of the board, can the opponent object?
Normally, they can object. Normally, it is not done. Maybe both the players understand the situation. We had extreme heat in the last 2 days here. Okay. So, you remember 175 players sitting on the venue. Okay. And 100 watts bulb on 70 boats running. Digitalized screen, big screen going, people watching on live there also. So there was a lot of heat there. And now, so probably they felt that the boats at some places were stopping, so they wrapped it.
But you did not answer my question.
Yes.
If I object and you want to clean the board after 4 or 5, can I say, Subbu, I not want you to do that?
Yes. They will stop him from doing that and probably warning. Okay.
Thank you.
And I remember in 2015 we had a similar situation in the Richmond 2015 Nationals. The board was unplayable. Okay, it was semi-final between Sridhar Galipalli and I don't remember his full name. He's from Texas, and I saw with my own hand that there was too much moisture stuck on the board, and I used my handkerchief. I couldn't find sandpaper, and I cleaned myself and made it run because one set was over. I didn't want to change the board for them. Meanwhile, back on to board number 4, second set, Ajay Aurora leading by 12 points to Deep Joshi's 8, 4 points lead, one set down, Deep Joshi. So where did he miss? That was the question Nilesh Bhai raised in the last board. Deep Joshi missed a cut in the last board.
Subbu, it's such a beautiful cut there. It's such a rhythm game, right? There are moments where, I don't know if you have experienced that, where you almost get that element of invincibility, where if I take that coin, it is going to go. Next one is going to go. Next one is going to go. That confidence suddenly builds up, and then suddenly a coin does not go. Do you sometimes feel that your confidence is high, and suddenly you are deflated, as if somebody just put a needle in the puncture?
You believe in your shots. You mentally prepared. When you look at, I have got a couple of players, world champions players. When they survey the board, they know that they can take that, they can take this, they can finish the board. Which coin is not going, and they also read the opponent's turn. Okay. If you look at Arun Deshpande has explained that very nicely in his book, how the turns need to be calculated, how much turn it will take, but things have changed. Different strokes, innovative strokes have come into carom also. People are playing. Let's see. Oh, hell, look at that gap and how he did that without touching that white.
Surgical precision. Subbu, surgical precision. Beautiful shot again.
When you are trailing and then you come back with the lead and now maintaining that lead, the strokes improve automatically. The pressure shifts from the executioner to the other guy who is now trailing, which is Deep Joshi. What? Look at that cross double. That's cross double. Deep Joshi has kept a black blocking these white. Ajay is not disturbed with that black right now.
Yeah, that's why he said, I'm going to avoid that hole and bring it back here.
Sometime what happens, that block is kept by a player that it might cost him 1 point. So he must get a turn to cut down point, which may come, which may not come.
That's a rare due that we just saw.
Oh.
Where Deep Striker went in the pocket and Ajay placing the coin, the black coin. Will he disturb this bunch by taking this?
He will definitely touch those white. It didn't come there. Maybe that's why he was rubbing with the sandpaper on the previous one.
I think that he knows that this pocket is blocked. I thought he might open this bunch just a touch.
That was the intention, but it didn't come. But had it come, he would not have been in position to take those two whites, but he would have turned this black and prepare himself for the next turn. Like in chess, they also have advanced thinking of next what will happen. Okay. Forethinking is very, very important. What's happening? So now he's going for that.
He's going to remove the black.
Or he's playing for a rebound of that one. Yes,
rebound.
He went for that. Deep Joshi. What must be going on in his mind, Nilesh Bhai?
He's thinking that I'm 4 points behind. I've already won the first set. It's only 3 boards. So I can make a comeback. I'm so talented.
Ajay won't let this set go away now. He's in full control now. I'm telling you.
I tend to agree. I see the confidence built up
Yes.
in the second set.
Look at this shot. Let's just watch this shot. It didn't come out, but that was okay. Deep Joshi, not in a position to take any initiative at this point of time. Any opening given, Ajay will grab the board. His positions are just waiting for some opening. Deep Joshi, meanwhile, trying to reduce the coins as he has won the first set but trailing in the second set by 4 points, already in the fourth board. Another 4 board to go in the second set, so he has to cut down on the lead and regain the lead to win this set if it's possible. So that will be his goal. Meanwhile, in the normal circumstances, he would have done a cut and release, but he cannot afford to take that now.
He was
Is he
thinking
going
about
for
whether
it?
thinking about these two, maybe
Yes,
this
he has
one,
got
this
he
one
will-
here.
He will take that, the one nicely done. He can do a cross connect also, that between
He can
white
take
to yes.
this one and then
No,
use
no,
it.
He can
use
do
it
a
as a
straight
block.
also. He might do a straight cut. He's taking this coin. He'll take
Beautiful.
it. Two good confident stroke execution. He's doubling it, as you said.
So he was trying
Oh,
to
he did a cut and
trying to cut that and then release, but it didn't quite connect. So
I remember that shot, similar shot he played in 2016 World Cup in Birmingham. And he failed the same shot and his brother pounced on him. And because that lost cost him the board and a win for USC at that time. Both were very young, 9 years ago.
now I happen to know both of these wonderful players personally for many years. Ajay Aurora as well as Deep Joshi. Two wonderful kids.
A
Lovely.
difficult thumb executed with such ease.
Smooth.
Yeah, ease. I always found that kind difficult.
Question is now what does Ajay do?
Ajay might
Is he going
push
to be
this
a,
black.
or is he going to
No, he
go
will
for
try
this
to
gap?
He will try that. Because both coins are difficult for him. That's the best way. Yes,
Un-
beautifully placed.
What a
Beautifully.
shot.
So
What
here,
a shot.
the intention was not to pocket, but the intention was to block it. Okay. Is he trying to take it there? No.
Now Ajay play defense or does he have enough room to
No.
bring it like this? Probably not. So he's going to bring the black to his defense. And that is exactly what he did. And look at where he put the coin. That's a board winning shot. Now, can he do two things in one? Make the black easy and white difficult. Is it possible? Let's find out.
It is very difficult.
Oh,
So he went for a simple. He is buying time. He needs a more turn, but unfortunately he didn't get it.
Ajay needs
So
to
they
take
should
this.
finish this board.
Ajay
yes.
needed that. Now,
See, these are coins which we never miss, but the situations are different now. The not only the board situation, the match situation, everything is
and
different.
now,
So the
and now
pressure.
Subbu, now suddenly see, they are back to
Yes.
even Steven. And look at a
and
shot.
come with that.
What a shot by Ajay Aurora.
That was.
This is a man who is making a
golden
comeback.
stroke. Golden stroke.
This is a man who's making his comeback
Yes.
in the second set,
16,
like you said.
yes.
And the match summary so far, Ajay has won 6 boards compared to Deep's 5. The points that they have won, 6 versus 4, and the queen percentage, Deep clearly has dominated that portion. And the dominance rate that you see over there, basically it tells how many boards each player has taken with greater than 7 points. And that is expressed as a percentage. And look at Deep's percentage, 40 percentage, Subbu, compared to Ajay's 17. So when Deep wins, he goes deep.
very good point. So coming back to, I have some update on the other one, other semi-final between Vikas and Preeti. Vikas won the first set, 19-8. Preeti leading by 16-5 in the second set. Back to Ajay Aurora versus Deep Joshi, board number 5, set semi-final, set number 2. Take. See, when the pressure is that your break 2 fails. So he missed for the first time. Here, how many breaks he had? 6 or 7 breaks so far, and this was the first miss he did. Okay, so this now, and
But you know, these statistics, you cannot use it to your advantage. For example, if you have the failure rate of Deep's breaks, Ajay Aurora cannot take advantage of that.
he cannot.
In cricket, if you know Yuzvendra Chahal bowling his leggies to a left-hander versus right-hander, when you have a right-hander coming into back, you can take advantage of those statistics. Here, if Deep's success is 70%, 80% with the break, does it really help Ajay? Probably not.
Not, but Ajay will be happy because he lost his turn and he doesn't have an opening. So the turn comes back to Ajay. He can reposition himself. Okay, he can change the board position. Either he want to disturb or he doesn't want to disturb. He can let it go the same way. That's a very good stroke, connecting and with the right amount of force there. So there is some extra force in Deep, maybe some rush there. That's why he's missing the coin. Both, are they're not happy with the board? I don't know. It's nothing to do with the board, probably. It's just a feel of it. That's the situation. You play different wickets now. How do you read the wicket? Nobody reads the wicket nowadays. It's become very difficult.
The way you look at it is, there are two opponents. They are playing on the same surface, same ply. So now, if one portion of the board compared to the other is slowed down because of somebody's sweat, yes, I can understand that part. But overall, they have to play on the same board, Subbu.
True. But if you look at the toss, let's compare the toss. When you toss, before the toss itself in cricket, they might have read the wicket the previous day. Not only the captain, the coach, so many people go and watch and they feel at the overnight what decision should be taken by the management, and the captain just comes there. But here, those sort of things doesn't happen. When you win the toss, why is it that there are only 2 innings there in cricket? One for your team, one for another team. But here, the players, after reading, we never, I think, I don't know if somebody does, whether there is slope on this board, where they see who all played on this board earlier. 9 rounds we had SRR. How we know that did anybody play on this board, or is it a brand new board? We don't know, correct? We know this Siska boards played in this national. Slam coins, legend are being played, but we don't know. Yes, that's a beautiful one. That's a confidence. Now he's leading as we are coming closer to the end of the second set. 4 boards completed, 4 more to go. The lead is vital. You remember last board, Deep was leading massively, 23-5 at the end of the 5th board, I believe. So a similar pattern. It's not 5, it's 8 points this time. So Ajay wants to go another probably.
We want to give you
that's extra force there.
Sorry, Subbu, for interruption. We want to give you a quick update of those watching Ajay Deep's match. The other semi-final between Preeti and Vikas, after 1 set each, Vikas is leading 12-0 in the 3rd set. Back to Ajay and Deep.
Ajay, 16-8, 5th board, semi-final in the 29th National, being held in United States, Wayne County, New Jersey State. Deep Joshi looking for a board. He needs board badly with the queen probably to cut down on the lead. He has to come back. If he is coming back, he has to come back on board number 5 or 6. Okay, before that's a good one. He has one more break, the 7th board of this set. So he must cut down the board points much before that.
What
He's
control?
executing with confidence. Last 2 strokes were very confident. The earlier 3 were not. It had more force. Probably he wanted to do something to get back. So yes, obviously he has to do. Having played those 2 strokes, what a nice move! What a nice move and a nice defensive stroke. It was not an easy stroke, but the contact point of that stroke was very nice.
And the more importantly, see where he
Yes,
placed
yes.
it, right?
A similar coin, Ajay did a double to finish up the earlier board. Now let's see.
Now, does Ajay have a?
The dangerous thing on this particular pull is he going for the queen or the queen anyway will shift? Meanwhile, you see double streaming there. Okay.
Well,
As I said, probably Deep Joshi played that shot and the queen changed the direction towards that was a shot which he could have avoided probably.
Queen covered by Ajay.
I have a thought here. Did he really need to touch this? Because this is a head cut that he could have played here. He's left-handed. He could have played it here. And this,
That's a,
being a left-handed, this would be a comfortable place.
no, you remember a similar shot he did a cut to finish the board
Yes.
in earlier time. So that confidence should have continued. Oh, he saw that coin. I did it last time. I can take it again. Fine. It's taking a similar pattern of the first set.
Yep.
Deep was leading by 23-5. We calculated 18 points difference. Now the same thing is happening in this set. But also remember, both are playing from the same side where the points are coming now. Okay. So I don't know whether there is any slope there. Okay.
There is
Like we see often Ajay, he's having some, and both players understand. That's why they are rubbing the with the coins this time. It's better than rubbing than this.
Are they just using regular washcloth to clean the surface or something else?
No. They probably last time I saw Ajay doing with the sandpaper, the polished striker paper, but this time it's
Does it have the potential to damage the surface?
no. It won't damage. It might have been with no grains in it. A very soft paper. Okay.
So it's a different product compared to
yes.
what we use for the striker.
We use also a soft sandpaper.
Okay.
Though it's coming in the sandpaper category, but there are which will remove the dirt from your striker.
And
21-8. See that it's not 22. It's 21.
21.
So
Advantage queen, right?
disadvantage Deep Joshi, advantage Ajay Aurora.
And the
He needs
referee,
the queen on the board.
the referee just asked Ajay to rack it up again because, like with your,
I'm very keen that
how you are as a referee
yes.
watching again, there is some discussion there, and obviously we cannot hear the audio of what is being discussed.
I'll tell you. The center, the queen should be placed covering exactly on the center. Sometime when they rack it, here it could be happening that the coins, this in Sure Slam coins, the racking comes beautifully. I can assure you that. Okay. In any rack, it depends on person to person how they rack the coin. Some have big palms, some have smaller arms. They don't cover all the coins in one stroke, and there are gaps created.
And
Okay, and
the last shot that Deep played was absolutely brilliant. There were 3 coins close to the pocket for Ajay Aurora, right? 3 coins. They were sitting right around here, and he brought his black in his base and destroyed those 3. That could
because
potentially some can be a game changer.
it he is desperate. Deep Joshi, he needs points, he needs board, he needs to win this set. Not to, he doesn't want to go to the third set, but it looks like it will go into the third set. Ajay is not letting go. The pressure is on Deep Joshi. 3 boards left. 1 slam could make a big difference, but that's looks like unlikely. You don't know, things will change, or in any time it can change. Just the confidence shift in your mind.
And you just use the right word, which is what I was going to get to, is the mind. It's the mind that helps you excel in so many sports, whether it be cricket, whether it be carom, tennis. A lot of it is in the mind. A simple putt in golf, a simple coin to be taken to finish, it comes down to your mental strength. You can have carom ability, yes,
Yeah.
but that mental strength. A classic example is Yogesh Pardesi. I mean, he's like a Zen master sitting on the carom table. When you watch him, it's a sight to behold. The way he sits. That so the what you were saying earlier, Subbu, I completely echo your sentiments. The way you said it, that the mind plays such an important part,
Definitely.
and both of these players are very accomplished. The Mata 29th US Nationals, brought to you by our technology partners, Sportive AI. It's all about the artificial intelligence all over the world, and that was uncharacteristic.
There is seems to be the board is slowing down. Okay.
So that comes adaptability,
Yes.
right? It's the same board for both of them. Now, granted, it was on this side of the board for Deep. Next time he plays a shot, that will be on his mind. So he will have to somehow figure out and adapt. That is what great players do.
Definitely. See what happens is this time we saw this in the last 2 days. Okay, because of extreme heat, sometimes hand sweat come, so they have to prepare themselves for such condition. When you rub your palm on the board, okay, some stickiness do happen. Okay, but the room temperatures are well maintained for this semi-final, so we shouldn't have any complaint. Anybody, this thing happens. Sometimes your wrist position harm is very tentative. You can say very feeling cold that it's not able to.
Hey, Subbu, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the whole organizing committee of the U.S. Carom Association to be hosting more than 160 players in this 29th National here in New Jersey. It takes yeoman effort, and Atul Bhave, along with Shakil Bhai, Chandrasekhar, Raju, Roshan and Roshan Roff, they need to be commended for putting together a wonderful, wonderful tournament. So congratulations to the new team. And of course, this is the new team after Bala Parthasarthi and his team made way for Atul Bhave's team. So Atul, if and when you are listening to this broadcast, we certainly commend you and congratulate you. Is the red going to go in?
Oh,
There is not a slope there.
there could be powder there. May not be slow. The powder must have stopped that coin.
Now, I think what is going to be important, Subbu, is that carom slowing down in this area, that is going to be on the minds of both the players. Would you agree?
Partially, yes. Okay. It slowing down, strokes of Deep Joshi slowing down is different from that of the wonderful shot. a cut and a double. Okay, and he will take this board, but the queen is sitting there vertically, and that also given a tap can go into the pocket as it is close to the pocket. It can roll over.
And I think Ajay now needs to reduce the number of coins.
Yes.
Because as you said, the queen is not an automatic or an easy coin for deep. Oh,
He has to go for it because now he cannot allow
Fine.
queen to fall there.
I think
He will tap the black and drop the queen.
and then drop the, exactly.
Yes, he will tap the black and drop the queen for a cut. Directly hitting the queen was a big gamble. Nobody will take at this point of time. He
No.
has to go for a cut and try to get these 7 points.
This would have to be a.
With 2 more boats to go.
I think he's going to just play defense. I suspect. Or is he going to? He doesn't have. Is there a room for a third pocket? I don't know. That's what he tried. Subbu.
So what did he? Ajay, the queen is positioned in such a way that Ajay doesn't have to think about now, unless Deep wants to play a hook shot. Okay,
Right.
it's placed there in such a position now. It got stuck there. Ajay, meanwhile, will reduce the coins. Oh, that's a beautiful glance, wonderful glance, and a double punch there. It was not a glance and a cut. It was a glance and
Look at this strategy.
another one. He will not let go this board. Lead is important. The queen is still on the board. If he wins this board, Ajay, the match is done. The set is over. He'll go on to the final set. That's very likely looking at this point of time.
What defense, Subbu?
Yeah. Ajay is going for. He had a very successful double. He might go for it because this.
But the thing is, what Deep was thinking ahead. He said that I'm going to bring this black in my base in case Ajay misses this, then I have a finish. That's what he's thinking.
Probably Deep misexecuted that stroke. Okay,
Oh,
he wanted to cut that rebound
Yeah.
of the double the black and release the queen. Ajay
So-
has won the second set.
so we will be going to
A great comeback
the third set.
as expected from Ajay Aurora. Now let's take a look at the second semi-final between Preeti Jagotia and Vikas Koshti. Both having won one set each. Oh, what an interesting stage at this point of time. 5 boards complete. 17 is the score. Who is going to take the strike? It looks like from the racking up setup, it looks like left-handed Vishal Kosti will take the strike. Vishal is a wonderful player, I tell you. He came into prominence in the 2013 US Open with a black slam against Dinesh Babu. And now he's taking the break. He kept his turn by pocketing a coin. Very, both semi-finals. The best of 4 US players competing for the final spot. The competition has become very stiff in the United States. The quality has progressed so much, I tell you, in this COVID time. People have spent so much time on carom, online carom, and so many events took place, and people have progressed so much, and we see the skills being in person in these events.
You were saying earlier.
Vikas Koshti,
You were saying earlier about Vikas, what a wonderful player he is.
yes.
He was the new find back at that time, and that the famous black slam,
Yes.
which we have all seen so many times. It was one for the ages.
That was fantastic.
Now this particular board has been Vikas's break. Vikas has 2 more breaks after this, right, Subbu?
Yes,
And
he
the
did
score
the
is
sixth
score-
one, so he had one. You'll have one more, if it goes to that board. Okay.
Yeah.
This is in a very totally advantageous position for Vikas. Having taken the queen now, well, very nicely done, and he might take both these whites. Oh, he does it, and well, 17 plus 8 is 25. He missed it. Preeti has to cut down the point. Which coin she will take? None is easy. Wonderful shot. Another coin she has to reduce to be on the match. Oh, let's see.
What?
He will pocket this coin because I'm sure, but the other coin,
How do you?
it's going to be a difficult, tricky one. He will make a push and punch and somehow enter it. No, it didn't happen. So another board definitely there. Preeti will try to reduce more. She will have the break in her favor next board. So one more. Will she allow him to go to 22 if she loses the board, or 21? That's another interesting point. So if she goes to, Vikas will go to 22.
Correct.
That's a very calculated move, or
No, I know. I think he was
okay.
trying to pocket and
Okay.
go for it.
Okay.
I don't think that was on her mind.
Okay. So now what will be the plan? Like board number 7.
This is
One
it.
more to go. 17, 22, final, semi-final. There's a break time in the other semi-final. One set there between Deep and Ajay Joshi. Meanwhile, 7th board in the semi-final between Preeti and Vikas. Very interesting stage. Break done by Preeti. Good break. Trailing by 5 points. 17-22, 7th board of the 3rd set. So, very good break. Very good break. How many points she needs to cut down on the lead? 5 to win the match and to win the board and the set and the match. She needs 8 points. Will we see in this board? Not ruled out. The break was so good. The queen is open. Will she go for it? She's cutting down one more coin. Oh, he missed it. She missed it. She didn't position it properly. I can tell you that. I can tell you that she was probably in double mind whether to take the queen or the white. Because, okay. Meantime, let's see the match summary in Deep Joshi. I will give it to Ajay Aurora. Nicely summarizes in the.
Yes, as you can see on this graphic, boards 1, Ajay 9 versus Deep's 5. Average points 1. This is interesting. 6 versus 4. And the reason for that is obvious. You can see 62% of the times Deep has taken the queen. And the dominance rate, as I was explaining earlier, 40% to Ajay's 11. But all of this is not on the minds of these two gentlemen, Deep Joshi and Ajay Aurora. All they want is to take one coin at a time, have a good break, and give it all they have. But this is what championship is all about. This is what matches in the semi-finals and finals are all about. One set each. Ajay has made a comeback, and now on to set number 3.
What a moment, what a moment. Everything starts afresh. Everything starts afresh. Once at all. They have forgotten that they lost one set in the semi-final. Everything nullified. Everything starts fresh. Advantage Ajay, having won their last set. and because he also has the break now. Let's see. Meanwhile, Nilesh bhai, you know what happened there? That was a very crucial board going on in the other semi-final.
We can certainly check and let our viewers know in a second.
Okay.
We know Vikas was leading 22-17 in the third set against Preeti Jakotia. We are watching the other semi-final between Deep Joshi and Ajay Aurora.
So Ajay, in this first break, didn't have a good break. So neither Deep has in an advantageous position at this point of time. He couldn't. He could take a couple of points, but nevertheless, Ajay is still too early to say who is in advantage position on this board. Is Ajay looking at the queen? The way he positioned his striker, or he's going for a rebound to bring it closer? I cannot read from here whether he's taken for the queen. No, he won't do that. He doesn't have a cover. So he didn't have a cover. So it's not, he should go for it. And rightly so. And having won the second set and come back, another big opportunity has come in Ajay's way. He's a big fighter, I tell you. He every round he takes it. He never underestimates any player, even in the normal SRR round. That's how Ajay's game is. He's very serious. Every game, every stroke is very. He doesn't do any reckless shots. All the shots probably he's aware and he has practiced very well. And Deep Joshi let the queen in Ajay's base. A costly miss.
Subbu, I have a question for you. You've
Yeah.
seen a lot of great carom players over the years. Who is the most stylish carom player you've seen? Where the way they set up the striker, the way they play, they flick, their body language. Who is like your all-time favorite?
Very unassuming. I've seen Maria and Nisar Ahmed when Maria won the first national championship in Mumbai. That was probably, if my memory goes, 1989 in a place called Karjattar Kandivali, I recollect. Everybody was rushing to see a new player there. Okay. Nisar came in 1991, and I saw him few years ago in the Grand Slam in Hyderabad 2018. Much closer. In fact, USA played Hyderabad there in the team event there. And it's difficult to say. Each players have their own style of play. Like if you say, take Yogesh Pardeshi, he normally takes 12 seconds, but he never crosses 13, 14. Now, back onto this one. Very tense moment for Deep Joshi, having handed over the queen to Ajay. He left the queen because he missed one coin black. Whether he intended to block at that point or he executed the stroke. But that has put Deep under pressure in this one board. Let's see. Ajay keen on taking the lead in the third set. So he's very careful. Doesn't want to. You see that the three coins, that one coin he release, it will release 3 coins for Deep Joshi. So that's why he's a little bit slow around that. He doesn't want to take any chance. Deep, meanwhile, going for a double touch. Should get it. looking for the right contact point. It's good that it didn't go for him. Maybe he intendedly placed it there. He stroked it is in such a way that the block was better for him because it could have resulted in losing the board at that point. Now, a very wise move by Ajay Aurora. He dropped the bag. No confusion. He just dropped it. So, all focusing on that point, that pocket. Everything is on that pocket front. Ajay needs a coin there to take advantage, to release some coin. Ajay, meanwhile, board slowing down or the player's stroke slowing down. Difficult for me to judge that, but I can understand the pressure. They both want to take the lead in the new game. Third set, having drawn the first two sets, so now 1-all and third set. It's a new beginning. Whoever wins this set wins the semi-final, goes to the final. He might push it and he might succeed there. There's a good chance. Very perfect stroke is required and he did it beautifully. He should get it. He should finish the board. And there's an opportunity for 6 points and continue the momentum in Ajay's favor. Very nicely done. Very nice. He was waiting for that opportunity and he seized it. Well executed. That's it.
You know, in cricket we say open the account, right? And it is so important to open your account in cricket when you're batting. Here, Ajay has opened his account. And I tell you, it's important to have that opening lead because now the other opponent is trailing. So,
oh, that's a live update. In the other semi-final, Vikas Koshti has won the final 24-19. My mind goes back to that US Open where he hit that black slam. A similar applause I heard. It's now ringing in my ears there.
yeah.
So probably it's outside people have witnessed this. What must be a great show. We
This
couldn't
is,
show that live stream. It was happening there.
This is news. This is news. Vikas Koshti has beaten Preeti Jakotia in the semi-finals. Big news and a big statement from Vikas to reach the finals. It has been his aspiration ever since he has come to win a national title. So congratulations to Vikas Koshti.
That's Vikas is very unassuming player. I had an opportunity during the World Cup. Vikas was partnering Mohammad Arif, and I didn't knew that I am playing against Arif. They were sitting there, and I was practicing with Yogesh Pardeshi there, and just got an opportunity playing. Probably, but they allowed me to play, so I was happy. Fine, because he's my friend. Arif was not my friend.
Subbu, when they see you, they of course they'll allow you.
No. The players are like that, and they have both players are from Uttar Pradesh, and they have that. Both plays offensive game because he's an offensive player. Arif is a defensive player. Both style of play is the same. And you know Vikas, he's from Chicago. You have played with
Vikas,
him.
I have had the pleasure of hosting Vikas at my home in Chicago when I used to live in Chicago.
Yeah.
And when Vikas used to live in Chicago, Vikas, of course, has moved on to Texas and I moved on to Arizona. And we again want to thank all the partners.
Well, I feel sorry for Preeti. She's a great player. She wanted to win the national championship. Everybody wants Preeti to win the championship. She has to wait for some more time.
Lovely shot there. Beautifully executed. So Vikas Koshti will be meeting either Deep Joshi or Ajay Aurora in this 29th Mata Carom Finals.
If Vikas wins, that will be his first national championship. He has been playing, he came into USA Carom. He might have been playing long years ago, but he came to, I remember him, we had a NewsCard tournament in 2022. He came during the NewsCard tournament and I was practicing in a corner on the day before the event starts, and he was with folded hands, he was watching me practicing. But he never uttered a word.
Yeah.
Next day, I come to know that he wanted to participate in this tournament. How he came there without registration, I was not sure. And that was the beginning of the journey for him in the United States. He did represent USA in the World Cup in California in the 6th World Cup. He had a good performance. He had a good rank. And nice to see him reaching the final.
He's a man of few words, and to me, he's like the Virender Sehwag. I would call him the Virender Sehwag of the carom world because he plays quick, he plays fast. Uh, again, has that aura about him that win or lose, I'm going to play my game. And when he's in flow, it's his touch game is just unbelievable. So we are watching board number 2 between Ajay Aurora and Deep Joshi. Deep Joshi won the first set. Ajay came back
Oh,
with the
that
second
was,
set. What will he try to release here, Subbu?
that white, he probably, unfortunately, I cannot go back to that previous screen.
Right.
I wanted to see that shot, show you that he wanted to remove the block for the white.
Now this
Okay,
is
but it's better placed than the previous where it was positioned.
this would be a
Um,
9
and
point.
if
9
he gets
point.
it, it's a great comeback.
It's a 9 point board, Subbu. Potentially.
Got it. Got
Wow.
it.
What a lovely
9,
finish there.
6.
He used the hand coin, the magic coin, or Hathoda, or what do you call that coin? The coin sitting here that you opened up.
Oh, that's a bomb.
The bomb.
That's
Well,
a
I don't
bomb
like to use
coin.
the. I don't like to use the word. That word. But
It's a bomb means
it's a magic. It's a magic coin.
little force is on the coin, but the striker travels around the board and disturbs the opponent's coins or take your coin to your advantage. Like he tried to block it, and he won the board. The bomb helped him.
Subbu,
finally.
I'm a peace-loving man. That's why I call it the magic coin.
So bomb does not it's always it was a very not a destructive shot here. It's
You know, we'll watch this break from Ajay, and I have one point to make. You know, in cricket we have wide leg, short leg, deep fine leg. You know, in carom also we have these terms that if you look at geographically, in Maharashtra they may say something else. In Tamil Nadu they may say something else. How they describe like thumb shot, tap shot, punch shot. These are the terms that we have come up with. But there are some regional differences in the description of some of these strokes.
so one shot comes to my mind, Langada shot. That Langada shot from where it came, whether it's a Hindi word or a Marathi word, it's definitely not an English word. It's but written in English in all the books. So that shot, it's popular, the most popular shot in carom, Langada shot, because other shots are more difficult. And here you take advantage of the base in the Langada shot. Okay, nicely explained by Arun Deshpande in his carom techniques book. Okay, coming back to Vikas Koshte, I should be proud saying, Nilesh Bhai, that I beat the finalist in CPL live streaming.
Was that fake news or real news?
No. Nowadays fake news has come, but no.
Well, everything is being recorded now.
Oh yeah.
So, Subbu, I take you for your word.
They can go back to the YouTube and watch.
Being covered by Ajay.
It is important for all the viewers to know that this is a 150-minute match total. So the total time allocated for this match is 150 minutes. And we are at about an hour and 35 at the moment, or around there. So the time also is being looked at. So
Give me the sheet.
There are 27 minutes left in this set, in this total match. So we may not get to 8 boards, Subbu. So again, if the players have that on their mind, if they have that information that this is a 150-minute match, score quickly and keep your lead, right?
That's a very interesting on points on timings. Okay, I always believe we need big changes in these timings. Okay, when you are on the wicket, you see the scoreboard there. Okay, here the players don't see the scoreboard. They see on the digital score. The viewers can see, but what is given to the players, it's there in their mind. There is no, you are not allowed to write scores on the baseboard. Meanwhile, Ajay Aurora.
That's a brilliant, brilliant shot, right? Now Deep Joshi has 8 blacks on the board. Let's see. 7 on the board. Slow and steady does it.
He will go for one more coin ridiculous. Then he will has to take a decision call on whether to defend the white or he has to defend the white. What will he? Where will he bring that white? A roll over the third roll, hitting the base cross and bring it, or that will be a better shot. Third.
Will he touch only the white?
Ah.
That was a missed opportunity.
That's mix executed and Ajay should finish this board.
Taking his time.
7 points.
And there are
He takes his
4
time,
blacks
he
on the
finishes
board.
it, and
While he was trailing 9-6 earlier. Now
so Ajay has
taken the
regained.
lead 13-9. I wonder with the time left, Subbu,
Yes.
how many boards do we think we will realistically have?
On
We are at the time we had said earlier there was 27 minutes left. So
So what did they came back on this? So it's it's Deep Joshi to take the break in the fourth board of the third set. The match scores 1 set each. Deep Joshi didn't hit the white exact spot, but nevertheless, 1 coin went in.
very interesting choice that he played on that side rather than play
Yes,
it
he needs
on
to-
this side.
He needs to now cut down on this lead as they are running short of time. Total time for this best of 3 is 150 minutes. Not set-wise time executed, total time is 150. Okay, there's a referee there. The players must be aware of it. So they probably had, it's like, you have 20 overs to complete in T20. Okay, otherwise you have penalty. There's no penalty here. But penalty will be in an indirect form. When it comes to a dead stop, you will know what it is. So let's, meanwhile, see what's happening on this board. Deep Joshi 9, Ajay Aurora 13. 1 set all. Ajay going for reducing the coins on the board. Now he will have to open that 3 coins. Which way he will open? Okay, he's going from this side. Probably Oh, he did open. He brought the. He wanted to get the queen come back. If he takes the board with the queen, big advantage.
And as the clock keeps ticking down, time is of the essence here. As we mentioned earlier, this is a 150-minute and no new boards after 20 minutes and a few seconds.
So that's a wonderful update. Right coming on your live stream screen. No new boards after 20 minutes and 40 seconds. What does
And-
that mean?
And
Yep.
and that's what I'm talking about, the technology. You
Yes.
guys can see on the screen
Hmm.
all the information you need, who the players are, the scores are, the sets, and even the timer that has been put on. So we certainly appreciate all the technology by our technology partners.
So one more addition to the players to keep an eye on the timing.
Correct.
Fine, and you are provided with the timing. The way the matches have progressed, 2 sets complete. So even if you break 150 into 50 minutes each, which doesn't happen, 50 is on the higher side. Normally finishes in 30, between 30 and 35 minutes. One set finishes in the World Champions international events, but sometime it goes. You have full 25 points to complete, or 8 boards. So that makes a difference. Here it is 8 boards or 25, whichever is earlier on each set. That's the completion for the set. And for the best of 3 is the 3 sets to be completed. But when you reach the 150 dead stop, that time the rules are different. So the score at that time will be read, and you see a clock on the board. 19 minutes left, and then after that you cannot start a new board. So 13-9 Ajay
Oh,
has taken a risk, and probably the queen, there is a gap for Ajay to go for the queen. Will he take the white first and go for the queen, or he might go for the queen straight away? Because
I would say he probably wants to reduce the coins at the moment. Oh, that was a miss by Ajay.
he might go for a queen.
Now
Okay.
that, when you're taking
Deep
when
is
you're
a young
taking
guy.
when you're taking the
See,
oh,
he
what a
went
shot!
for a queen.
What a shot! What a shot!
He got it now. This one is a little tricky.
He's gonna try to take a double
he
touch
goes
here.
for a double punch. Beautifully done. Beautifully
Yeah.
done. I tell you.
And that's
I would have
8
I would have
points.
had a double mind whether to play a double, but this was
8 points.
it's the
So 17.
players are changing side. Um,
Seventeen to 13. Deep Joshi ahead. But that was a wonderful finish. That red that he took, the queen,
Break number 5.
brilliant shot.
but
To break, score is
I
Ajay.
wanted to bring one point here.
And
Okay.
just hold on to that thought for a moment.
Yeah.
Subbu, the match summary that you see so far, Ajay has won 10 boards compared to Deep's 7
Another 20.
average points. Ajay has inched up a bit, 5 to Deep's 7. The queen percentage slightly in favor of Deep Joshi, but the dominance rate, which is what we had spoken earlier about, continues to be 57%. And dominance rate basically means the how many boards has each player taken with greater than 7 points is how that dominance rate is expressed as a percentage. So Ajay only has 10% compared to 57, but that's, I think, the statistic. When Deep takes, he takes big boards, and that dominance rate may come into play.
Sure. Thank you, Nilesh Bhai. I wanted to go back to that particular. Did they change the side now? Yes. But they did
Yes,
after the fourth board. They should have done after the 13 points.
13 points.
13 points or 4 boards in doubles from quarterfinal onwards. That's what the ICF rule says.
There is
So
our referee,
whether the
referee
rule has
Subbu.
changed, that's to be seen. But they did change the side after these 4 boards. Whether this is event specified or the ICF rules. According to the ICF rules, after the quarterfinals, from the quarterfinals in doubles, 13 or the 4th board, whichever is earlier, that should be the change of sides. Anyway, there might have been given instruction to the players. Deep Joshi leading by 17 to 13. What a comeback by Deep Joshi, having won the first set, lost the second set, trailing in the third set, regaining the position and kept the lead. That's a wonderful way to come back into this. Both players keen on winning this. They want another national championship in their.
As my co-commentator Subbu has already said, these are 2 national champions, 2013 and 2023 and 2024.
Yes.
And one of them is obviously going to go to the finals to play Vikas Koshti, the young man from Dallas, Texas.
If Deep Joshi wins it, this semi-final, he will go for the second consecutive national final.
Correct.
If Ajay wins and goes to the final, he will be coming back to the finals, having played many finals between 22 and 24. Okay, so Deep Joshi does not participate in some events in the eastern coast. Because he's in the other west coast, Seattle area. I'm very happy with Deep Joshi because he has come back after a gap of few years of carom. Okay. Very nice to see both the brothers playing here. When these brothers came into United States and played carom, they boosted the carom. It boosted USA image.
Well, one interesting tidbit that our viewing audience may or may not know about is that Arshad beat Neil Joshi in the pre-quarters. And then in the quarterfinals, it was Deep Joshi who met Arshad and took his brother's revenge. And Deep Joshi said, मेरे भाई को हराया है, मैं आपको हराता हूँ.
Neil Joshi, I'm very happy he came here. He has not been playing carom for last 4 years now. Okay, I met their parents when they came in 2017 national. Very sporting family, well supported by them, but change of employment. He's in New York, he's in Seattle. Neil and Deep in Seattle, they don't practice together. They still play doubles together. And Neil did come to quarterfinals.
What would be also interesting, Subbu, is that if Ajay were to win here and go on to play the finals against Vikas, it will probably be the first time where two southpaws going at head-to-head. And more interestingly enough, Vikas lost to Ajay 21-17 in 8 boards in the final SRR round number 9 yesterday. So they will be meeting again, and Vikas did lose to Ajay. So Vikas may want to make a statement in the finals. We'll find out. These tidbits provided to you by the amazing J&J. Mostly the first J, not the second J.
Both lefty. Now, meanwhile, 13-17 Ajay taking this board and coming back. Wonderful. I'm sure the viewers must be very tensed, just like the commentators and the players. Everybody wants to see an exciting match, and we are witnessing what a semi-final it is.
And
Ajay, come back, leading now, 3 boards to go.
we certainly want to thank our sponsors at the Mata 29th US Nationals. Real Tech Services have been quite generous in providing support to the US Carom Association. Our technology partners, Carom Pro, J&J as I like to call them, have been doing tireless human work with the camera and providing us with tidbits about what they are saying. Both these kids are working really hard to promote the game of Carom.
17, 20, break number 6 to start.
This is of course the Mana American Telugu Association 29th tournament. Here we are live streaming on our YouTube channel in partnership with Carom Pro as well as Sportive AI. And
10 minutes to go.
here,
Very bad break. Deep Joshi,
that is
the
that.
pressure is on because he lost the last board. Yes.
And
He miss-
now
he miss-
he is going to try to pull everything on his base. That was very uncharacteristic, Subbu.
The pressure, because it is nearing the final moments of this third set. Running short of time. 3 boards to go. 9 minutes left at this point of time. They will definitely not go to the 8th board. So the timing is very important. They need to speed up because or you have to be on the lead. Ajay is leading by 3 points. Board 6. This board becomes very, very crucial. Consume time and consume the board and win the board. Both are important here. Consume the time means in a fair means. Okay? Like think and take shots.
But would it be unsportsmanlike, in your opinion, as a tactic, as a pure tactic, to take a little extra time to let the clock wind down? Use that to your advantage. Is there anything wrong with it?
Nothing wrong. So
You know, after that break, I mean, the position is not that horrible at the moment, right?
So after that, like ineffective break.
Is he going to use the magic coin, or you like to use the B word?
Ajay, the queen is still, it is open. So
Beautiful
as they are
shot.
running short of time, if Deep gets the queen,
Only 2 minutes left, and they will not start a new board after 7 minutes. I apologize.
yeah, after 7 minutes.
So,
After 7 minutes. So there is definitely one more board.
oh goodness,
Okay,
what a
that's,
shot,
that's,
Subbu! What a
that's-
shot!
It's
That's a turning point. That is the turning point of this
yes,
board.
yes.
And he taken the queen. He's at 20. Take your time, Ajay Aurora.
Yes, to only win this board, there may not be time. But sometime, when I was playing for ACC, my captain Rege
Yeah,
told me, don't,
Milind Rege,
his brother Sharad Rege.
Sharad Rege.
So he said, let's not take the batsman out. Let him stay on the
Oh
wicket.
goodness!
Let him
Oh
stay on
my
the wicket,
God!
and what a stroke!
What a shot!
What a stroke!
And
stroke.
this
And
tap shot
he will get it with the
to-
confidence he's
for Ajay
executing.
Aurora.
He's seeing one step away, one stroke away to the
And with
final.
that shot,
There
Ajay
he
Aurora
made,
has
there he
reached the
made it,
finals
there he-
of
he's
the
pumping
Mata
there, hitting
29th
the base. He
US
won it.
Nationals. He has beaten Deep Joshi 25-17. The hugs from these two young gentlemen as Ajay Aurora will be going head to head with another southpaw, Vikas Koshti of Texas. What a brilliant match we have seen. A great comeback by Ajay Aurora after losing the first set, winning set number 2 and set number 3. The last board summary that you see clearly shows the dominance, and you can see the graph of the progression of the scores where Ajay basically replicated what Deep did to him earlier on. The match summary, as you can see it, the match summary is that Ajay Aurora, after losing the first set, Subbu, came roaring back. He made a statement in the second set, and the third set, the last finish he did was superb. Your thoughts?
Oh, what a final! What a semi-final! It was as good as final. The competition is so stiff. That's why they are competing in the semi-final today. Okay, the first set did not go in Ajay's way. The match started board by board very tense. Then it took a upward trend after the third board in the first set, and Ajay could not come back as the lead went bigger and bigger, and Ajay lost the first set. Came back very strongly in the second, did exactly what Deep Joshi did in the first set. Once regained the lead, he maintained the lead, and not only maintained the lead, put Deep in a spot. Okay, he was not able to take any initiative. Some of the strokes which Ajay made, Ajay took initiative because he was leading. First, he overcame the tense moment. He was trailing. He covered that. He covered the set. He won the board. He won the set. Then executed his plan very well in the third set. We were running short of time. He knew with minimal lead of 5 or 6, the next board came to a crucial stage where he needs the queen. By winning the queen, he can win the match, win the set, and now he walked into the finals. Wonderful. Congratulations to both the players, but special congratulations to Ajay Aurora for once again entering the finals of the US National Championship. I will give over to. I feel sorry for Deep Joshi, no doubt about it. He's a great player. You see how he shook hands when he lost the match. That's a very appreciative. Players appreciate each other. That's what is Karam. We saw it on the board.
I'll share something just off the camera when I was talking to Ajay and Deep before the match. Ajay says we are like family. So I have an opponent, but I have so much love and adulation for the Joshi family, and it was just very nice to see that camaraderie that existed between the two of them, and they were very sporty. After a good finish, he would tap the hand, good finish, and I could see at the end of the match how they hugged each other. So yes, winning and losing is part of sports, but the sportsmanship that these two players showed was of a different class. Vikas Koshti against Ajay Aurora, two left-handed players. I was mentioning earlier that yesterday in the Swiss round robin, in the 9th round of the SRR, Vikas lost to Ajay. Close one, 21-17. Will Vikas Koshti do a payback? 2023 champion Ajay Aurora going against somebody who has aspired, who has dreamt of winning the US Nationals. A very important mouth-watering contest will be coming up next. I want to thank Subbu for joining me. I want to thank all the technology partners, all the sponsors for making this event happen. We will be back with you for the finals between Ajay Aurora